Hello there. This hour on Verbling, the next in my pronunciation practice series. This is the class where we work on and master those difficult to learn, difficult to notice pronunciation issues. I'm just setting up my screen while I speak to you. If I look distracted, please ignore it. And today will be no different. We're going to be working on two difficult to pronounce sounds for most non-native speakers, the W and V and the E and I. We'll take a look at how they're formed, where they come up, and we'll talk about how to actually position your mouth so that you can do them perfectly. All of that and more coming up in just a minute. But first, if you click on my name in the Verbling chat window on the right side for you, it'll take you here to my profile page. You can follow me on the left by clicking the follow button. There you can receive notifications of my classes. You should be receiving them. Also, you can follow me, you can chat with me in the message window on the top right side. You can also book a private tutoring class or session on the right side, and I will work with you on creating a personalized learning plan to help get you to your goals. That's a little bit about me. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in that, make sure that you send me a message first so I can be sure to have time in my schedule for you. All right. Now, the only problem is I need to give you a link to the material. So you're going to have to give me a second to locate the material because my bookmark disappeared. So if you give me just a second, I'm going to give that to you as soon as I can find it and get it open. Here it, well, no, where is it? Pronunciation practice, here it is, got it. Okay, I wonder, maybe I have it bookmarked and I didn't realize it. I did have it bookmarked. Look at that. That's what happens when you get older. You start to lose your mind. Okay, look at this. So now what I'm going to do is give you a link and then we'll get started. So, first of all, you should see the link in the Verbling chat right there. And if you don't, I'll also put it in the group chat for you right there. All right, so let me just make sure everyone's mics are working, and I'll say a quick hello to everyone, and then we'll get started. So, first person I saw was Anna Carolina. Hello, Anna. How are you?
Hello, teacher. Good morning. My connection is awful today. It's driving me up to the wall. So, please be patient, okay? If I take a time to answer or something like that.
No problem. No problem. You sound okay now. You sound pretty good.
Thank you. It's good to listen to your voice. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. It's good to listen to your voice. Let's see. I'm going to go in the order that I see you. Oh, Edson, you're next. Hey, Edson, how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Very good. Nice to see you. Then we have, looks like Griselda. Hello, Griselda. I think you are new.
Hi, teacher. Nice to meet you. How are you?
Good. Where are you from, Griselda?
I'm from Mexico.
From Mexico. Am I saying your name the right way?
Am I
pronouncing your name correctly?
Yeah, Griselda.
Griselda.
That's great. Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. And then I see Mr. Jose. Welcome back, Mr. Jose. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, John. Thanks for asking. And you?
Very good. Very good. Okay, Mateo. Nice to see you again on a Monday. You're the Friday guy. You're the Friday guy.
Sorry?
You're the Friday guy. You're the guy who comes on Fridays.
Yeah.
What are you doing here on a Monday? Oh my God.
It's okay, it's okay.
It's all right. Nice to have you back. And Misan as well. Hello, Misan.
Yes, hello. Good morning, teacher.
Okay, we're all here and everything's working.
Okay.
Here's the deal. In this second unit, Actually, I'll tell you what. Let me go right to the little map I made. In this second unit, out of 12, we're going to be working on these two sounds, but not just on those two sounds. I always start off with the sound, but then I try to look at those sounds in other parts of pronunciation, other aspects of pronunciation that you need. So we're going to start off with the individual sounds first. In the next class next week, it'll be connecting those sounds to other sounds when you're speaking normally, and also intonation, how your voice rises and falls. And then in the third class of this unit, it'll be just on words themselves. Okay? So it's always good to work on the isolated sounds first. That's what we're going to do today. I don't know if you can see that little text on the left side, but it says the I with two dots, that is the E sound, is formed by smiling. Yes, you've got to smile to make the E sound. Opening your mouth a little and holding the sound. But the capital I, which is pronounced I, is more open and shorter. So that second sound is a sound which is almost unique to English. It exists other places in other languages, but English it's very pronounced. Okay, so we're going to take a look at those two. In the second little box, V is formed when you touch your bottom lip with your upper teeth. But the W sound is when you do not touch your lip. And I made a typo. I spelled touch T-O-U-T-C-H. That's not how you spell touch. I'll fix it later. When you do not touch. So it's the same sound, except you don't use your teeth. In the last little square, we're also going to see that the W sound, or the W, can be silent as an initial sound, like who, or as a final, like new. But the W is added to certain words, like O words, like one. Now you probably know that, right? But maybe you didn't know that that was a rule. If you know it as a rule, it'll help guide you when you're speaking. So this is what we're going to work on today, and we're going to start right here with a little comparison. In fact, while we start, I just realized I need to open my material because when I make the presentations, it's always in a very different order. So give me a second to do that in the background. And while I'm doing that, let's get started with, you can't listen to the sounds unless I have my transcript. So give me just a second. This is what happens when you make presentations in the morning before the class. You're completely confused. One moment. Nope, not here. Let me just open my little transcript so I can do this as a listening. One moment. Almost there. Here we go. Let's wait for that PDF to open. And okay, while we're waiting for my PDF to open on my screen, very quickly, let's look at the first two cartoons. And I want two people just to say what they see so we know the context before you actually listen to this. And these are a little small. Hopefully you can see them okay. Anna, what do you see in the picture on the left?
I see someone sleeping.
Mm-hmm. Sleeping or
maybe
sleeping?
snoring, because his mouth is open. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone carrying coffee is slept on the banana peel. And my gosh, it's not a nice way to wake up
Probably
with hot
not.
coffee on your face.
Probably not. And if it came from McDonald's,
Can you hear me?
yes? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Could you hear my answer?
Yes, yes, yes. Sounds good. Sounds perfect. Okay. And let me see, Mr. Edson, what do you see on the right cartoon?
Um, one box of kidney beans.
Let's start over. That's not a box. It's not a box. Box
I
is
don't know.
caixa. Box is
I don't know
caixa.
how. I don't know
That's a
how to say
lata.
that.
What's the difference between caixa and
Oh,
lata?
okay. Cup. Cup.
Almost. Not cup, but can.
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 Can. Cup.
There you go. Very good, very good. Okay, so it's a can of beans. Okay. Now, wait a second. What's next to the can of beans?
Waste beans.
There
Like
you go. What
no,
is a
no.
waste bin? What do we do with it? What's the purpose?
Waste beans is to recycle.
There you go. Recycle or just throw away, right? Either way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
good. Okay, so now we know the situation. Listen carefully to the first two phrases in the audio. Letter A. I just realized I put these in the wrong order too. Should say A and B and it says A and D, but that's okay. We'll do it like this. Tell me what you hear. Okay, I'm going to ask you to spell it as well. Listen twice. Don't sleep now. Don't sleep now. Listen to letter D. Have you got any bins? Have you got any bins? Okay, class? What did you hear in letter A? You can speak freely.
Sleep and beans.
Okay, in letter A. Spell it for me, Anna.
I'm not sure, teacher. S-L-E-E-P.
That is correct. And if I said the second one, S-L-I-P, it would be don't slip now. But I said don't sleep now. Okay? Can everyone hear the difference between sleep and slip?
Yes.
Yeah? Are we good? All right, because you're going to try these in a minute. All right. Letter D. What did you hear, class? What did you hear?
I heard bin.
Okay, spell it.
I'm not sure. B-E-A-N-S.
Did everyone hear that?
Yep.
What about the rest of you who aren't speaking? What did you hear?
B-I-N.
B-I-N-S. My son heard bins. And that's the right answer. I actually said, have you got any bins? Have you got any bins? Which is B-I-N-S. My son, you got it. So let's listen to the difference. Beans, bins. Beans, bins. Okay? Let's go around the room quickly. Actually, no, let me finish this exercise, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to call on you to say the difference. Okay, but first I want you just to focus on listening. Okay, so in the next one, which is B and E, Griselda. Tell me what's happening in the cartoon on the left, quickly.
Yeah, in the first picture, I can see a man. I don't know how to say the verb.
He is.
He is buy something or something like this. I don't know.
Is he buying something? Because it looks to me like he might be pouring something.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
pouring. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
correct.
maybe.
Okay.
Okay. And where are they? What's the situation? Imagine I couldn't see the picture. You have to tell me what was going on. What would you say? So there's a guy pouring something. What's he pouring? Where are they?
Oil.
Okay. And where are they? What's the situation? Is he working on an automobile? Is he putting oil in his engine?
I don't know. Sorry.
What's the woman holding? Can you see what's in her hand?
A bottle.
Uh-huh.
She has a bottle and she is handling. I don't know.
Holding?
Holding. Yeah. Um. Oh, that's it.
That's it? Okay. Help her
Sorry.
out, class. What's in her left hand, class? What's she holding in her left hand? In her right hand, she's got a bottle. In the left hand?
Yes, she holds a oil bottle, and her husband is pouring the cheap oil into the bottle.
But what's in her left hand, Nisan? She is
Left hand
holding
a oil bottle.
No, in her left hand, not her right hand. Her left hand.
Left hand and the net, kind of nets.
Not a
Basket.
net. No,
That's
not
basket.
a net. Not a net. That's a strainer.
Strainer. Yes.
Right? So
Yeah.
she's going to be boiling something in oil.
Yes.
Or deep frying it, probably, because it's like a kind of a strainer.
Yes.
So that's a pot and a strainer, and she's going to deep fry something. Okay? When we look at pictures, we can use the present continuous. She is holding a bottle. She is deep frying something, right?
Yes.
Okay, not she holds, but she is holding. Just to be clear.
She is holding.
That's right.
Man is pouring.
That's exactly right. You got it.
Yes.
Okay. Mr. Mateo, what about on the right side? What's happening there?
Okay. Here I see a lot of people that probably see football, playing someone that playing football, and
so we'd say they're watching a match.
Watching a match, yeah. And in the right corner, I see one person that probably eating something.
What's that thing that he's eating?
I don't know, a sandwich.
He's eating a piece of fruit.
A piece of fruit? Okay.
And you'll see why in a second.
It's a strange fruit.
It's a strange cartoon. Okay, let's listen to the two situations. One is the football game and one is in the kitchen. Okay, here we go. Listen carefully. So this time, okay, actually, never mind. Let me just listen. Here we go. Phrase or sentence B. Listen twice. Here's some cheap oil. Here's some cheap oil. Letter E. Listen twice. That peach is okay. That peach is okay. You listen to them twice. Mr. Jose, what did you hear for B?
For B, I think cheap oil. The second one.
Spell cheap for me. Spell cheap for me.
CHIP.
Oh no, Jose.
No?
That would be chip, and I said cheap.
Okay.
What does cheap mean in Spanish, Jose?
Cheap, not expensive. Cheap.
Oh, that's English, right? Not expensive. I was going to
Barato.
have you translate it. Barato, right? So it makes more sense. Although you could say chip oil if you're going to deep fry chips, so it does make sense with the other one, but it's cheap. And Mateo, what did you hear for E?
Sorry.
What did you hear for letter E?
Okay. That peach is okay.
Spell it for me. Say the letters.
Which one?
Means
Peach or peach? Peach.
The one that you heard. Which one did you hear?
I hear first one, peach.
Spell it for me, please.
P-I-A-C-H.
That's not an I. P-I-A? No, no. P-E-A.
Sorry. P-E-A-C-H.
Okay. And that was correct. What is... well, because he's eating a piece of fruit, right?
Yeah, before you say the fruit.
Right. Okay, very good. So, in the first one, listen to the difference. In B, cheap, chip. Cheap, C-H-E-A-P. Chip, C-H-I-P. Cheap, chip. In the second one, letter E, peach, pitch. Peach, pitch. Peach, P-E-A-C-H. Pitch, P-I-T-C-H. Peach, pitch. As long as you can hear the difference when I say it, right, that is a good sign. If you really can't hear the difference, then we have to work in a different way. I have to get you to begin to notice the difference in the vowels, which doesn't mean that it's impossible, not at all. In fact, there are scientific studies that show you, or that have shown us, that people literally cannot hear the difference in these vowel sounds when those sounds don't exist in their language. It's a famous study with Japanese speakers listening to the L and the R sound, like rock and lock. It's a famous study. Their brain scans show that they can't hear the difference. But after some training, the brain scans will light up in the language area to show that they can hear the difference. At least that's what we think. And they show quick improvement. The trick is you need to get feedback immediately when you're right. Someone needs to say, or you need to do training where you think you hear it, you get feedback to confirm it, and then you start to work out the difference, which we can do in this class in just a minute. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, but if you can already hear the difference, that's a good sign. You don't have to be perfect. Just hear the difference for now. Okay, and I think we got one last one. Yeah, just one last one. So here's the last one. Let's see, Mr. Jose, what do you see on the left?
On the left, I see a girl with a sheep on her hand.
Mm-hmm. Not on, but in.
In her hand.
Okay. Or you could say she's holding these things.
She's holding a sheep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And let me get one more person. And I forgot your name already.
He's holding two octaves, a sheep and a sheep.
Okay, very good. And Griselda, what about on the right side? What's happening there?
Okay. In the first picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can see a girl holding a sheep and
In the picture on the right side, she's holding a what? On the right side.
the right side, a girl. She is holding a sheep and a chip. I don't know what
on
is
the
it.
right side or on the left side? Hold on a second. Are you talking about the right or the left? On the right side, there's a girl, and her tongue is sticking out. Do you see?
Okay, yeah.
On the right side.
Yeah.
At
Sorry.
least on my computer, it's on the right side.
Yeah.
Sometimes the image is switched for people. So on my side, it's the right. Okay.
Okay. In the other picture is a girl. I don't know what is the verb for maybe suck or something. Lick. She is like I don't know what is.
She is licking something. Licking.
Licking something, yeah.
Okay, that's good enough. I just want to make sure that the image is clear before you hear it, and yeah, And also, again, you can use the continuous. Is licking, is holding. Okay, let's listen to these. Letter C. Listen twice. What a nice toy ship. What a nice toy ship. Letter F. Listen twice. Can I have a lick? Can I have a lick? Ooh, this one was difficult. Ooh. Mr. Edson, what did you hear for letter C? What did you hear?
Ship.
Spell it.
S-H-I-P.
That is correct. Very good. Very good. Anna, what did you hear? F?
Can you hear me?
Yes?
I'm sorry about my connection. Could you repeat?
Were you able to hear letter F?
Yes. Leak.
Spell it for me, please.
Oh my gosh. I couldn't hear. Can I try to pronounce both?
Well, listen again and tell me what you hear. Listen again.
Okay.
Letter F. Can I have a lick? Can I have a lick? Which one did you hear?
The second.
Okay, spell it for me so I can hear the letters.
L-I-C-K.
Exactly right. Very good. Okay. And then here's the difference. In letter C, sheep, ship. Sheep, ship. Sheep, S-H-E-E-P. Ship, S-H-I-P. On the second one, in the second one, letter F, leak, lick. Leak, lick. Leak, L-E-E-K. Lick, L-I-C-K. All right. It's one thing to listen, it's another thing to actually be able to say these things. I'm going to give you one of these each. Yeah, let's go around the room and let me just hear you say both. Starting from letter A. Misan, letter A. I want to hear both words. Just the words, not the sentence.
Sleep, sleep,
Again?
sleep, sleep,
The first one is sleep. Say it
Yes.
again.
sleep, sleep.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
It's good. The vowels are good. The
Yeah.
L sound, though, you're
Yes,
saying sleep as if it's two syllables. But what if you say it like this? Sleep.
sleep.
Yeah. So be
Yeah.
careful with the L. Okay,
Yeah.
the vowels are good. Mr. Mateo, say the words in letter D for me.
Beans, oh my god. Beans. It's the name.
I know, but you got to slow down. This you should say slowly, because I want to really hear the vowels. Okay, one more time slowly.
Okay. Beans.
You did it kind of backwards. Listen to me. Beans, repeat.
Beans.
That's easy. It's just like Italiano. It's the same sound. E, like io, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Beans.
The second one, well, that was better. The second one doesn't exist in Italian, so you have to learn it. Bin, bins.
Beans.
Okay, good.
Beans.
Very good. Yeah,
Oh,
that's good.
good.
Very good. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're on to letter B and E. Jose, the words in B for me.
The words in B?
Just the two words, the two verbs, please.
Beans?
No.
B.
In letter B. Letter B.
Letter B.
Mhm.
Here's some cheap and cheap oil.
Okay, but just the verbs. I don't want to hear the other words. Just the two verbs with the different vowel sounds, please. The first is
And in letter B, the verb cheap,
and the second verb is?
cheap,
Okay, say them together.
cheap, cheap.
Okay, that's very good. Very good.
Yes.
Very good, actually. Okay. And who's next? Griselda. The two verbs in letter E, please.
Okay, the first one I think that is pitch, and the second is pitch.
Okay, it's not bad. Listen to me for the second one. Pitch, pitch.
Pitch.
Okay, good. Now let's say peach, pitch.
Pitch, pitch, pitch.
Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. Let me jump ahead to letter C. Mr. Edson, I want to hear the two nouns in italics in letter C.
Sheep, chip.
Okay, the second word, I'm hearing a ch instead of a sh. I want to hear a soft sh sound. Okay?
Let's see. Sheep and sheep.
Okay, much better. Okay?
All right.
I'm gonna say this again, but I want you to repeat. Okay? So listen to me once. Sheep, ship. Now you.
Sheep, ship.
Sounds perfect to me. Very good, very good. Okay, Ms. Anna, let's take a look at letter F. Can I hear you say those two words back to back?
Okay, I can try. Can you hear me?
Yes?
Can I have sorry, leak?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I need to hear the second word. I heard the first word twice. Well,
Oh my gosh, I
listen to
thought
me. Listen to me one time. One time. Leak, lick. Leak, lick. You try.
Oh my, leak, look.
That's perfect.
But really, it's difficult.
It is. But here's the trick. You take a list of words like this, you get a recording of a native speaker, and there's, to be honest with you, there's a million places on the internet to get recordings of these sounds. I can even give you a link for one. The link I have, I don't think has a recording. Maybe it does. Maybe it does. And you just listen and repeat over and over again. In a short period of time, at least I find that it takes a couple of days, you start to really hear the difference. But it takes lots and lots of repetition. Okay? And in fact, I'll give you a suggestion. Let me see if I can give you a link to some exercises that are already online. Give me a second. Yeah, here we go. In fact, I'll do more than that. I'm going to put it on screen for you and give you the link. Okay? So if you hang on just a second here, take a look at this web page. It's called shippersheep.com, and it has free online minimal pair activities. Okay? And I agree, listening over and over again is not fun. I agree. But don't listen. Listen and repeat. And not over and over, but I would suggest doing it for like 2 minutes once or twice a day for several days. Not just over and over, because yeah, then it's like robotic, and in fact your brain will disconnect. But if you do it for a short period of time, once or twice a day for a few days, at least I find that it really makes a difference. Okay? I'm not saying all day, but once or twice when you have a break. Because it's actually kind of good to forget things. When you forget things, and you come back a day or two later, and you recall or you listen again, it's like you notice it for the first time. So it kind of, forgetting is kind of an important part of learning. So I agree with you. If you do it too much, your brain just turns off, right? But anyway, look at this page, because what you can do, you've got a bunch of pictures, and I believe if you put your cursor over the picture, no, over the word, you will hear a native speaker saying the words. So you can do it here. I don't know if you can hear that on your side, but it's a guy saying sheep. Then over here, same voice saying ship. So I would sort of wake up in the morning, have my coffee, mouse over the word, repeat it, mouse over the other word in the pair, repeat it like that, go through the list once, and then put it away. Come back to it in a day or two. That's what I would do personally. Let me give you a link to that so you can, if you'd like to get some extra practice outside class, because I think that's a pretty good resource. And here also, you have the link in the group chat, okay? So, and there's more minimal pair exercises at that website. It's a pretty good, it's a good website, and it sells a book. The book is, it's a self-study book. It's not bad, but you don't need to buy it. Just practice at the website. Let me say a quick hello to who just joined us. It looks like, is it, who's there? Is it Na? Who's at the end? Hello there? I see Na.
Hello, I'm here.
Hi.
Hi.
What do I call you? What's your name?
Na. It's short
Na.
name.
Short
Yeah.
name. Where are you from, Na?
I'm from Bahrain.
From? We repeat?
Bahrain.
From Bahrain. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Great to have you, Na. So, we just completed our first exercise looking at the difference between E, the sound, and I. Some people call these the long and short sounds of the letter E and I. I actually call these open and closed sounds. And I can go over why I call them open and closed and how that works maybe at the end of class. Okay, but for now, we're just distinguishing two difficult sounds. So we heard sleep and slip, beans and bin, cheap and chip, peach and pitch. Hopefully you can see the cartoons on the screen. And then finally, sheep and ship, and leak and lick. And I gave you a link. I gave you a link in the chat window where you can practice these sounds on your own. Okay? So, okay. So let's continue. Here are the rules. And let's see if this makes sense. It's what I said in the beginning, but now that you've done it, let's see if it makes sense. Misan, do you think you could read the first rule in the box about practicing sounds? Could you read that for us?
Yes, practice making the sounds. To make the sound E, smile
Right.
and open your mouth a little. E, E, E is a long sound. It comes in the words sleep and cheap.
Okay, let's take a quick look at that. So they say smile, and they mean smile because your mouth is flat. E,
Yeah. E, E.
like that. Okay, let's look at the second one. Let me get a different reader this time. Mr. Na, can you see the text on the screen?
Text where?
Can you see the text, the words on the screen? Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, good. Could you read the second rule for us? Okay, and that symbol is the sound I. Okay, so you're going to say I when you get to that International Phonetic Alphabet symbol between the two brackets. Okay, could you read the second rule for us?
Second.
To make?
To make the sound A, smile and open your mouth.
Next one down. Sorry, the second one.
Is a long sound. It comes in
No, you're on the wrong one. Sorry, the second one. Next, go down. Go down.
To make the sound open your mouth a
repeat.
little.
Wait, repeat. Repeat. There you go. Better. Keep going.
Open your mouth a little more. Is a short sound. It comes in the words slip and chip.
Okay, very good pronunciation on that, Na. Very good. Slip and chip, not sleep and cheap, but slip and chip. Very good, very good. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay, so the long sound, what they call the long sound, what I call the open sound, is E, and it looks like you're smiling. E. The second sound in the lower rule, the second one, was I. And look at my mouth. It's a little bit more open. Eh, eh. The sound is kind of here in your throat, but your mouth is more open than the E. So if you have trouble, one thing you can do is look in the mirror and see the position of your mouth. E. It's almost closed. E, eh, E, eh. And then you can go to the website, the link I gave you, and you can actually hear and practice repeating those sounds. All right. So, any questions about how to create those sounds before we move on? If that's pretty clear, remember, you got to do it. You can't just read about it. You have to actually go and do it. But this is my attempt to give you a kind of method to follow. So any questions about how to form those sounds before we move on? Going once, going twice. Okay. So now what I want you to do is listen and repeat these word pairs. Okay, we've done this a little bit before, but now you've got some oh, no, sorry, these are the same. These were a new set of words. I'm going to call on you randomly, and I want you just to go down the list. No, not randomly. Let's go in the order that I see you, actually. Let's go in the order to make it simple. I'm going to go from left to right on my screen, okay? So, Anna, if you can hear me okay, I'd like you to do the first, okay, good. Do the first two. That means the first two pairs, please.
Okay, peach and peach.
Okay, and the next two?
Sleep, sleep.
Okay, good. The only problem was I heard asleep. Careful, because we have a word asleep, right? So it could be confusing. Listen to me. Sleep, sleep.
Okay. Sleep, sleep.
The slip was good, but you want to put in that eh sound. You want to add it. I know it's tempting.
I will try one more time. Sleep, sleep.
Sounds perfect to me. Good.
Teacher, the most difficult is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The pair number 5.
Well, say it for me.
Too difficult. 5 and number 3. The most difficult. Okay, number 5. Sheep and sheep.
Oh, okay. The vowels are good, but the problem is the consonants. Anna, remember, there are 3 ways to pronounce the CH in English, depending on the origin of the word. What I mean is, if the word is a Germanic word, it comes from Old English, so I'm going to put a GER in the chat window, then it's pronounced like ciao in Italian. Okay? And I'm going to put this notes in the window for you. If the CH comes from French, I'm going to put an FR. It's pronounced sh, like sugar. And if the CH is a Latin word, so I'm going to put an L for Latin in the chat window, it's pronounced like you would pronounce it in Italian, which is k. So you have 3 different pronunciations depending on where the word comes from. Now, you can't look at a word and know for sure, but you might recognize it, especially if it's Latin, because then it might be the same in Portuguese, right? They're kind of similar origins. But just to be aware, there's 3 different pronunciations depending on the origin of the word. Here, these words are Old English words, so they have the ch sound, like church. And you're saying them like more like a sh, like sugar. So listen to me. Cheap, like say ciao, ciao, bella, ciao, cheap. Okay, get that ciao sound. Want to try it again?
Cheap, cheap.
Sounds okay. Yeah, sounds not bad. So I guess there's another problem with Brazilian because the t, you don't have a strong t. You have a kind of a softer, aspirated t sound in Brazilian Portuguese. That makes it a little bit more complicated. But it sounded pretty good. Okay? So just be careful. Don't soften it to a sh, because only French words in English have a sh, like chef, right? The chef is the person in the kitchen making the meals. That one has a sh sound. Short words, especially words from Old English, like church, have that ch, chow sound. Okay, so I want each of you to do 2 of these. Edson, let's do 3 and 4. The third and the fourth pair.
Okay. Sheep, sheep and sheep. Beans and beans.
Okay, beans and bins. Notice how the S is a Z. Beans and
Yeah.
bins.
Beans.
With a strong, I want to hear a stronger Z sound. Beans and bins.
Beans and beans.
Okay, that's much better. After one of those vibrating letters, like and and after one of those voiced consonants, then the S is also voiced. So we wouldn't say beans, we'd say beans. Okay?
Beans.
So that's the reason. Okay, let's try Griselda. Let's try 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try the 5th and the 6th words.
Sorry, the number 1, what?
You're going to try the 5th and the 6th pairs. Okay? That means the last 2 on your screen. The last 2 pairs on the screen.
Okay. The first one is chip and chip.
Very good.
And the second pair is lick and luck.
Okay, very good. Sounds very good. You sound unsure, but you're correct. Your pronunciation was good. Cheap and
Okay.
chip. Leak and lick. Right?
Okay, thank
Sounds
you.
good. Okay. Back to the top. Jose, the first 2 pairs.
Okay. Peach, peach. Sleep, sleep.
Sounds good. Mateo, the next 2, the third and the 4th.
Yeah. Sheep and ship. Beans and beans.
Okay, same thing I said to Edson. Make the S into a Z, like zebra. Beans.
Beans. Beans.
Okay, you're still making an S. Listen. Beans. Bins.
Okay, let me try. Beans. Beans.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Listen to the difference. You're saying beans. I'm saying beans. Can you hear the difference?
Okay, beans.
Wait. Can you hear the difference? Beans, beans. Can you hear the difference?
Yeah, I hear hens, hen.
Wait a second. Let's try this again. The second word in the 4th pair. The second word is, you're saying beans. I'm saying beans. So first, can you hear the difference between beans and beans? Can you hear the the voiced S sound? It sounds like a Z. If you can hear the difference, no problem. You'll get it eventually. Okay? If you can't hear the difference, if you're having trouble hearing the difference, tell me. So, is it difficult to hear the difference?
No, I heard the difference, but probably it's in just my case that I can't say the perfect.
Do this. When you say the Z sound, just make sure that your vocal cords are moving and say beans. Feel them vibrate. If they're not vibrating, you're making an S. So beans, there's no vibration. Beans. I can feel my vocal cords vibrating.
Beans.
There you go. Good. That's exactly right. So while you're learning the sounds, put your fingers on your throat. That way you'll see that you're doing it right. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, Nissan, let's do the 5th and 6th in that list.
Chip, chip. Lick, lick.
Okay, sounds good. I wouldn't change a thing. Mr. Na. Let's do the first 2 in the list.
Excuse me?
Let's say the first 2 pairs of words in the list on the screen. Okay, I want you to say the first pair of words and the second pair of words. Okay?
Okay. First words, peach, pitch.
Good.
Sleep, slip.
Perfect. Very good. Good pronunciation. What is your native language, Mr. Na? What's your native language?
Arabic language.
Arabic. So, in Arabic, do you have the sound, the I sound? You have E and I in Arabic, yes?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, okay. So it's not so difficult. Okay.
Yeah, it's not difficult. But
Okay.
in Arabic, we have difficult about P and P.
The P and the B. P
Yeah.
like pot and B like boy, right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
And P and F.
F and V, right?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, actually, now that you mentioned that, let's take a look. I'm going to jump forward here. Let's take a look at the F. Let's take a look at the V sound since you brought it up, because that's the next thing I wanted to do. Now, we don't have a lot of time in this class, but let's begin it today, and next Monday we'll complete this section and the next section. Let's begin it right now. Mr. Na, I'd like you just to read the directions there, how to make the V sound and the W sound. Could you read that for us?
Yeah, okay. The first, to make the sound V.
Like this,
Your
V,
top,
V. Let's say it like that, V.
V. Yeah. Your top teeth touch your bottom
lip.
Sir. In English, if you spell a word with the letter, we pronounce.
Well, wait, hang on a second. With the letter V.
With the letter V, we pronounce it with the sound V. Yeah?
Well, hang on a second. Wait a second. The sound is V. And the letter is V.
The sound is V. The letter is V.
That's right.
Yeah?
That's right. Good. That's right. And Mr. Na, can you say those 3 words at the bottom of the screen for me?
Yeah, it's easy word. Video. Video. Television. Half.
Okay. Now, Mr. Na, you said all 3 words with an F, not a V. you said video, television, and half, but that's not correct. Listen to me. Video. Say that.
Video.
Much better. Television. Okay. That one's a little more difficult for you. Okay. And the last one. Have. Okay, good. That one was easier. Good. So you're having trouble when the V is in the middle of a word. But let's solve that right now in the last minute or 2 of class. Remember, if there's a V, your throat is going to vibrate. So you put your fingers here in this notch in your bones. That's where your vocal cords are. And you say, television. vision. And you feel it moving. If you don't
So
feel it moving,
vision.
good.
Yeah.
If you don't feel it moving, it's because you're
Yeah.
making the F sound, like television, which is similar, but it's not correct. And native speakers could be confused in certain words, okay?
Yeah.
So, and I put a little diagram for everyone to see. You can see a woman's lips with her tongue, with her teeth touching her bottom lip. It's not the best picture, but it's the only one I could find. So you get the idea. Okay?
Okay. Okay, I'll come tomorrow. I'll come tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah?
this class won't be tomorrow. It's every Monday.
Oh,
Every
okay.
Monday at this
Okay.
time. Okay?
Every Monday. Yeah.
Every Monday, yes.
Next week.
Yes, next week. All the pronunciation classes are on Monday for me. So we're going to stop in just a second, but as you can see, the next thing we're going to do is work on the V and W sound. Before we go, let me just give you a quick head start. To make the sound W, your top lips don't touch your bottom teeth. Otherwise, it's the same sound. In English, if the letter W comes before a vowel, we usually pronounce it. Like weekend, 20 viewers. If you have problems with the sound W at the beginning of a word, try starting with a U sound. Like, if it's really difficult for you, you can make it by faking the sound, by going ooh, ooh, and then say air, ooh, air. It doesn't sound perfect, but it's close. And you can build up the sound. Ooh, air, where. Because what you're really doing is making a ooh, but you're doing it really short. So it's basically the same sound. So that's a little trick. Okay, we've actually got to stop here. Very good job. I spent a little extra time because I know that E and I sounds are very difficult. So I spent a little extra time. Okay, we'll be back on Monday for to finish this and to go on to the next section about connected speech. But I'll be back in 1 minute to do the business basics class. Okay?
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you so much, teacher.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.